Hi everyone. Kari and I are here together today to give you a column I wrote in April 1988, Touched by Spring. When we were freezing with below zero temperatures in January and February, I dreamt of bursting buds. When snow swirled and winter howled outside our door, I yearned for the sight of a robin. When I slipped and slid on our ice-covered driveway, I prayed for spring. Winter just dragged on too long for my sensitive system this year. There is no other explanation for my reaction to the arrival of spring. Those first above freezing temperatures made me smile. A few days later, the outside thermometer went way up to 42 degrees. I skipped all the way to the mailbox. When the red line began to tickle 50, I went crazy. Spring's arrival caught me totally unprepared. I happened to be alone at home when the full force of the season struck. If I had time to consider everything, I would have taken a leisurely walk in the woods instead of diving headlong into spring cleaning. Birds twittered beyond the window glass, beyond the winterized plastic covering. I felt like I was suffocating. The plastic had to come down immediately. The kitchen floor needed sweeping, but I went beyond. I brought out my detergent, disinfectant, and wax. But washing and waxing the center of the room wasn't enough. I had to go further. I had to do more. I had to move and clean behind the electric range. I can't tell you the last time I moved that range. It's not that I'm totally embarrassed by the cleaning lapse. It's that I can't remember. I could tell you that I moved it last spring and you wouldn't know, but if I did or didn't, but that would be an outright lie. Maybe I cleaned behind there 2 years ago, maybe 5, maybe 10. Beats me. Anyway, I knew what to expect when I moved the appliance. Dirt. Lots of dirt. That's what. And I wasn't disappointed one little bit. I found oodles of dust-covered cobwebs, tiny bits of cat food, and one lost butter knife. I guess it could have been worse. I could have found the dried remains of a rodent or something just as appetizing. By the time the family came home, the floor sparkled. The range rested back in its corner as if nothing unusual had happened. That's the trouble with some cleaning jobs. No one notices all the work unless a $20 bill accidentally slipped from their hands and happened to slide into the concealed space where the scrubbing took place. I had to tell everyone what I had accomplished. I sounded like Rachel when she comes home after succeeding at an unheard of task in kindergarten. Hey everyone, look at what I did today, I said. Ho hum, they answered. What's to eat? I'll have to remember to take better precautions next spring. Yes, nowadays I'm home alone. I have no one to brag to. I have just the cat, and he doesn't care, and the dog doesn't care if I clean the windows or wash the floor, except that I yell at Sonny if he happens to come in and I don't catch him and he has dirty feet. But that's the way it was back in 1988 when spring fever hit me and I took off and cleaned behind the range. Now my range wouldn't move, but my refrigerator would. That's not going to happen. Have a great day, and remember to come back again to hear one of my stories. Until then.